Alan Mann and his parents rented a home together in Lake Wales. Alan was 19 years old, worked nights, and spent most of his days at home alone. One afternoon in 1991, Alan came home and was relaxing on the couch when he saw the figure of a woman looking at him. He watched the figure for a moment before it turned away and walked out of the room. Alan, who was supposed to be home alone, tried to follow the figure, but when he reached the doorway, it had disappeared. He searched the house, the doors were locked, and no one else was found inside. When his mother came home, he told her about the woman he saw, but she did not believe him. The family continued to live in the home, eventually moving Alan's wife in. There were no more occurrences until one night Alan's mother, Sandra, was watching television in the living room. While sitting on the couch with her dog beside her, she noticed a kind of hazy cloud on the other end of the couch. She thought it was smoke, but when the dog sat up, the smoke disappeared. Sandra relayed this story to the rest of the family, finally joining Alan in believing the house was haunted. Alan's wife, Linda, didn't need to see the apparition to believe. She invited a friend with a Ouija board to visit, and Linda says she used the board a lot to communicate with someone who called themselves Kramer. One night, Alan and Linda were in their bedroom when Linda suddenly attacked her husband. Alan says a strange look came over her face and she pinned him to the bed. She was significantly smaller than he, but somehow had the strength to hold him down. He tried to fight her off, but she started to laugh maniacally and grabbed him tighter. Alan had to slam his wife against a wall several times before she released her grip. Then as soon as the episode began, it was over. Linda sat on the bed and continued the conversation they were having. She had no memory of the incident and didn't believe Alan when he told her what she'd done until the bruises appeared on her back. Despite his disbelief, Alan's father, David, knew something had to be done. The family contacted a spiritualist who suggested surrounding the house with a ring of salt, but that seemed to amplify the activity. Everyone in the family began getting terrible headaches, and foul odors came and went without explanation. They all complained about hearing voices, a woman's voice in particular, but they couldn't determine what was being said, until David heard the name Isabella. The family invited psychics and spiritualists, anyone who they thought could help. One psychic said the name Isabella Kramer. Both names the family had been given by the spirits in their house, but there is no Isabella Kramer on record as having owned or lived in the house. With no relief from the voices, smells, and headaches, the family decided to move out of the home. While packing, Linda was upset and complained about having to move because of the spirits when a light bulb exploded nearby. Linda thought she must have offended them, and the family hurried with their move. That is the last instance the Manns had with the entities that lived within their Lake Wales home. The Center for Paranormal Studies in Silver Springs investigated the house and said they felt an oppressive ambiance and that it was depressing to be inside the house. They found the most activity in Alan and Linda's bedroom. A Polaroid taken in their room during this investigation shows a glowing figure. Sandra believes it is Isabella. An evaluation shows the photo was not tampered with and didn't have any defects that would cause the glowing image. It is unclear if unexplained activity continued after the Mann family moved out of the home. It was discovered that the land the home was built on was once the site of a graveyard. The graves had been moved years before, but some believe disturbing the dead is always going to lead to trouble. Do you believe the Mann family's claims? Do you think their house was haunted? Or were the spirits attracted to the members of the Mann family? Had Linda been possessed by Isabella? What happened to Isabella after the Mann family left? Is she still wandering around Lake Wales? Sandra said she never thought to ask if the house was haunted before she moved in. She says she will from now on.